I woke up without my alarm. I don't always set my alarm. Most days I don't. But on days when I got to wake up early, I set my alarm. And today's one of those days. I almost never make it to the alarm. I think my fight or flight system, my worry and my fear is uh, causing me to check the clock prematurely or panic and think I missed something important or what have you. But either way, uh, I'm up at 5:30 this morning. I got home from work about 10:30 last night and read a chapter of the Bible. Went to sleep and got a few hours of sleep, and I'm up to do it again this morning. Looking forward to being done with work later this afternoon because I know I'm going to be a tired little puppy and come home and have some dinner, maybe watch a movie and get to bed early. So rather than focus on my fear about any surprises or any issues this day could hold, and believe me, there's lots of them, I'm going to just focus on how excited I'm excited about a bunch of things, honestly. Every fear I face today could also be looked at as a new adventure. And everything I learn, because there's a lot I have to learn. Again, started a new job on Monday, and never done this job before, and feels fulfilling and makes a difference. And I'm hoping I'm good at it. But I'm still working the other two jobs I was before, which kept me going late last night. But anyway, I hear the coffee maker in the other room just stopped percolating. So let's go grab some coffee, chat for a little bit, and see how our morning goes. I'm trying to be patient. Let's turn on the fireplace. Let's light it. Well, let's go get some coffee first. Where's my head at? What kind of priorities do I have? Did you guys watch my video yesterday about the mushroom coffee? I just looked down and thought of it. Got a cup with, I don't know, mushroom coffee resin in the bottom of it. You can't see, but it's little brown powdery stuff. I drank a cup of it yesterday. I had a company send me out a mushroom coffee called, looks like this. It's layered superfoods. It's some protein instant latte. It's tasty. Had some calories, had a little bit of protein. Felt like it might be pretty good, but it didn't feel like a coffee substitute to me. So never you fear. I'm drinking my coffee this morning. Bye. Let's go over here. Have a seat on my couch. If I start drifting off to sleep because I didn't get enough sleep, tap me on the shoulder and tell me to get up, that I have to go to work soon. And even if I grumble and moan, I go, rah. Be persistent. Let's turn on the fireplace. Let's really get all our ambient tools in place. Somebody said they have just subscribed to me. Well, isn't that kind of you? Thank you very much for subscribing, country boy. I go live pretty much every morning. I do my little show that I'm about to do called Coffee with Ken. I also go live in the evening and read 2 chapters of the Bible. Just want to see if I can do it. And it's a hard read if anybody out there hasn't tried. I'm going to be finishing up the book of Leviticus tonight, which is the third book of the Bible. And again, it's fairly challenging reading and, lest I say repetitive, because, I don't know. Yeah, but challenging reading, but also just a big read. Again, it's the most sold book in the world, and it's 1,000 pages of tiny print on very light paper. And I think as a human that at times in his life has considered him an avid reader, it seems like a cool thing to accomplish. Yeah. But anyway, good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you. My name is Ken Tracy, and this is Coffee with Ken. It is Thursday morning. It is November 20th. It is 5:39 a.m. Happy Thursday. It's a little show I've been doing for quite some time. It's a show about me talking, sharing some feelings, sharing a little bit about life, just kind of random experiences and adventures that I go on. Random thoughts I have. I've always had a pretty active mind. And I don't know, just sharing about an hour every morning, drinking some coffee. I think there's a lot of need for it. I'm twice divorced. I think a lot of people struggle with anxiety or mental health, especially divorced men, I'm guessing. I've had a lot of financial highs and lows, a lot of experiences, and I think I have an ability to tell a story that seems to connect with an audience. But anyway, for those that have been watching a while, somebody asked me if I'm a pastor. They're hello from Australia. They were baptized in 2023, and your fiance is a non-believer. It's been really hard. Well, I'm sure, well, first of all, relationships are hard. And if you value your faith and put your faith up here, honestly, as the Bible tells us to do, and you're marrying a non-believer, not that it's a sin or anything, but I think you guys could butt heads on your belief and a lot of your value systems. So I'm not saying I was a non-believer most of my life, but then again, I don't think I necessarily would have been a good match for a Christian woman either. But again, relationships are challenging, no matter who you choose. And if you're a woman of great faith marrying what you would describe as a non-believer, you know, obviously it's going to be challenging. I'm not saying you can't overcome it though. But anyway, for those that have been watching a while, you know it's not just a show about me talking. You know it is also a show about me sharing my love of coffee. I got the light behind me. It's kind of bumming me out a little bit. I'm going to turn it off. Hold on. Oh, yeah. See, now I might really want to drift back off to sleep. Got my little Bears blankie over here. Sitting on my futon. Oh. I'm telling you, laughter and gratitude and faith are the best medicines. Yes, I know that's 3. But they get me through a lot of hard times and hard moments and moments where I'm going, crap! Do I really got to get up? Didn't I just go to bed? Yes, yes. The only thing I ever ask God for when I pray is for strength. And his answer always is the same. You have the strength. Yeah, but God, I was thinking about a little superhuman strength today. It's that extra special strength. You know, that kind of parting the Red Sea strength that you're so famous for. I need some of that strength. And God tells me I have all the strength I need. So I keep going. Hold on one second. Let me, yeah. I was going to do a little cleaning, but I better get to my first sip of coffee first. Again, for those that have been watching a while, you know it's not just a show about me talking. You know it is also a show about me sharing my love of coffee. And with that in mind, I got a nice hot cup of coffee in front of me. And I'm pretty excited to have my first sip. I'm not feeling excitement oozing from my pores. I'm very honest, so that's why I said pretty excited. But either way, my hope is that wherever you are and whatever you're doing, that you have a hot cup of coffee in front of you as well. Cheers to us. Oh. I could almost keep my eyes shut and lay down and drift off. I've been trying to not do any house cleaning, but I'm going to be forced to. Yeah. Yeah. Got hostile people on social media. I wonder if there's more hostile people on social media than in the real world. Like if the people that are typing various swears or whatever, if they look like regular people while you're walking along the street, or people you see at coffee shops. They got like dark inner demons that they need to let go, so they hop on social media and say mean things. Excuse me, let me have a little more coffee. Oh. Good morning, Rebecca Tilley. How are you doing? Am I from New York? No, I live in Wisconsin. Good morning, Bob Ballard. I moved up to Wisconsin in February, and I live in a one-bedroom apartment in Appleton, Wisconsin, and it is where you see me today. And I've been doing this show 6.5 years, and it started when I was living in a dark apartment. Had broken up with the woman of my dreams who would go on to be my wife and my ex-wife in a very short period of time, a short passionate period of time where we created two beautiful little human beings. And during the time that I've been doing this show, I've done it from a ton of different locations. It's really quite amazing. If I think back, the last 6.5 years have been volatile. And volatile doesn't necessarily make things easier. But maybe life's not supposed to be easy. Certainly my life's not supposed to be easy. Rebecca, they are beautiful. I FaceTime them every day, but I miss them. And I know they miss their data. How do I like my coffee? I have somebody watching from Iceland. Welcome from Iceland. How do I like my coffee? Well, I'm drinking this coffee black. That's the way I usually drink it. And when I'm on the road, if I'm at a Starbucks or a coffee shop, I usually put some cream in it. But at home, I usually drink it black. Today, I'm drinking the Starbucks Cinnamon Dolce. I have 3 coffees that I usually drink right now that are in my cupboard. I have the Pumpkin Spice by Starbucks, the Cinnamon Dolce by Starbucks, and the Starbucks Sumatra, which is a big dark roast coffee. So I'm sitting here, got my little candle lit, got my fireplace going, got what's left of my water. And now there's nothing left of my water. And got my hot cup of coffee. Joseph says, it's cold outside. Good morning, Sandra Lynn. How are you today? See a young man or woman walking to work today. I live right downtown Appleton, Wisconsin, and have a parking lot for a big commercial building right across from me. And I often will see when I'm starting early, people going to work, and there goes another one. Wondering what they do. I mean, they must get started at like 6 a.m. Wonder if they like their jobs. If they went to bed early, how they're feeling. Good morning, Captain Careful. Sandra Lynn says, this is the first time you've come across my channel. Well, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you found me. Please subscribe to my page. My page grows a little bit every day. And right now, again, I came up here in February. I'm currently working 3 jobs, trying to figure out what I want to do when I grow up. And the nice thing about 3 jobs is if you need money, you can work every day. Nobody's keeping track of 40 hours because you're spreading your work out over a bunch of places. There's some challenges with it too. And what I'm feeling right now is when you work every day, and I feel like I work every day, different jobs, so at least it keeps it a little bit fresh. But it's hard getting really good at a job when you do 3 of them. You know, it takes a lot of reps at anything to be good at it. And because I'm spreading out my time and my effort into a bunch of different places, it's hard, like, really gaining mastery of any one of the jobs. Plus, you kind of squeeze them in. And I'm feeling a little tired today. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. It's 6:50 a.m. in Maine. You've been up since 2 a.m. Have a hard time sleeping. I wonder if you listen to, a lot of people have a hard time sleeping, and that's a little bit what my show's about. Kind of all the anxiety and stuff, active minds that come with staying up late. And I've gotten so much better at sleeping. I'm up right now, honestly, because I get to go to work in about an hour. But other than that, I'd still be in bed relaxing. But I wonder a few things about you. If you have a hard time sleeping, if you drink alcohol. I know for me I used to think I had a big sleep issue, but I really had a drinking issue, and I would drink alcohol every day and then wake up during the night and, you know, I don't know the chemistry of it, but my thought is maybe all the alcohol is turned into sugar and is digesting in your body, so you're extra anxious. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but either way, I used to have you just feel a little out of sorts, a little hungover, a little crappy at 3 in the morning when you wake up. That made sleeping worse. But the thing that works best for me is gratitude and faith. You are about to start a job with a service rig supply crew making oil money. Wonder where you're going to be working. Rebecca Tilley's doing a sleep study tonight, plugging yourself up to equipment. I wonder how that works. Like, how do you go to a lab or something, a doctor's office maybe, and do a sleep study and get plugged into equipment and actually fall asleep? And seems like it'd be, you're being tested. I guess for a lot of people, they don't struggle with going to sleep, but they struggle with staying asleep. Okay, you say it's not very comfortable. Have you done it before then, it sounds like? Good morning. Somebody's pointing out that next month is Christmas. If you work 3 jobs, does that mean you have heaps of money? No. It means I have enough to cover my bills, but far from heaps of money. I'm not really targeting heaps of money. I think covering your expenses is important, but beyond that, much beyond that doesn't matter a whole heck of a lot. But anyway, anytime somebody thinks that, I think of during my first divorce when my ex-wife's attorney said I'm gainfully employed with 3 jobs. Generally, it seems the more jobs you have, the more you have to bust your ass because none of their pay is enough to be adequate on its own, or none of the hours are enough to be adequate on their own. Somebody says melatonin does nothing for me. I used to take melatonin. I'll tell you what, it's nice not taking any sleep aids. Because like everything else, you kind of get used to it and you start worrying if you don't have melatonin, maybe you're not asleep or you didn't take enough or this or that. But it's nice not taking it anymore. Gloria Jean says it's a very different kind of sleep when you take it artificially, but it's a sleep if you don't get the nightmares is considered a successful sleep. Wow, a lot of people are saying they can't sleep without sleep aids, and Josh G is recommending some more expensive or more narcotic sounding names of sleep aids. Yeah. I think the best sleep aid is gratitude and faith. I know I sound preachy, but I'm telling you, the only reason I'm being preachy is because I'm living it and I'm going through it. And the only thing that has consistently made me feel better is saying thank you, God, during the night for the time I have left to be here, the comfortable bed, the darkness outside, the job that I have coming up today, the opportunity I have to make a difference, and just start listing things you're thankful for, and your mind starts quieting down. And usually you can drift off to sleep, and if you can't, you're just thankful that you're laying in a comfortable bed at that time. It's the initial part of getting to sleep that's Josh's problems. Gonna get a little more coffee. You guys want to come along? Maybe I'll just let you watch the fireplace while I go get some. Here you go. Oopsie. Oh. All right, I'm back. I am back. Ooh. The other day for a role in management. Do you want a role in management, Scrope? You had a meeting interview with your boss the other day for a role in management. Does that excite you? I know it's probably nice to be considered for a promotion, but I'm wondering if you enjoy your job, or if you've been longing to get into management, if you would enjoy that at all. All right, well, good for you. He said yes, he does. All right, well, great. I hope it went well. Good morning, Randy. How are you? How are you? I can't talk for too long, Randy. I'm up early this morning. I get to go to work at about 7 o'clock this morning. And I worked late last night and didn't get a whole heck of a lot of sleep. So I woke up and thought about trying to drift back off, but I only had about an hour till my alarm was going to go off, so I figured I'd get up, get started, and get my day going. Doing well. You made eggs and sausage. Now you're boiling some mini potatoes. And oh, well, that sounds delicious, Randy. It sounds delicious. Where'd you live that you got such an early start? Philip says he's been waiting for me to wake up. Well, that would be strange. But I appreciate it if you're serious. Good morning, Mobsidian. How are you? Okay. Randy lives in the ant-sized state. I hear they get started early. They love boiling the little mini potatoes and making eggs and sausage. I wonder how it feels to live in Rhode Island, the smallest of the states. Like how big is Rhode Island? I should probably know. I probably should go there sometime. But like, how long does it really take to drive from one side to the next, and then up and down as well? I mean, is it an hour across? I really don't know. I was going to say 2 hours, but it can't be probably even 2 hours across. Oh, somebody said 45 minutes across on the highway. That's so funny. Because that's about how long it would take me to drive into Chicago from the suburbs. So that is a pretty small little state. Do we ever think about renaming it? Not renaming it, but changing what it is and just calling it a city? But then we would have 49 states, and that's not a very comfortable number for me. It'd be like what they did to Pluto, changing Pluto to just a hunk of rock. Still not thrilled about that. So I probably wouldn't like if they changed Rhode Island and took away its statehood. You'd lose your 2 senators that you have. I wonder how many people live in Rhode Island. Are there more people in Rhode Island or Wyoming? You say we'd need the aesthetics of having 50 states. You'd be lost. We'd be lost without that number. Yeah, I mean, until like 1959, we had 48 states. What town am I in? I am in Appleton, Wisconsin, if you're talking to me, Robert Burke. Somebody wants to know why so much of an echo. Well, I don't know. I live in a loft-style apartment with high ceilings, and I don't have carpeting in this room, so we get a little bit of an echo. There's more people in Rhode Island than Wyoming. Okay, well then I can't mock you guys for having getting 2 senators and being overrepresented in Senate, because apparently that's the case in Wyoming as well. Rebecca's wondering if I have cold feet. If I did, I have these slippers right here. I mean, they're a little chilly. Can I do a Heath Ledger Joker impression? No. No, I can't. I don't have a heck of a lot to say today. Some days I'll really be fired up and have all these inspirational thoughts or huge pearls of wisdom to share with the audience. We'll have great shows. I'll talk for 3 hours. I'll pick up 30 subscribers in a day. But not every day is going to be the same. And they each can be glorious in their own way. I have you fired up to put some pajamas on and call into work. Yeah, no, that does sound really nice. That does sound really nice. Somebody asked if I have a favorite game. I was going to say Risk. Favorite board game is probably Risk. It'd be hard not to throw chess in the mix just because there's something beautiful about chess. And simple with the certain number of pieces versus all the millions of pieces and cards that come with Risk. But I really enjoy the game of Risk. Do I work from home or in person? I'm going in. I am going in. I went in last night. Again, I have 3 different jobs. 2 are pretty similar and 1 is totally different. But all of them I go in. And 1 is up in Green Bay, which is about 30 miles north of where I live here in Appleton. And I got out of there around 10:15 last night. Got home just before 11. Planned to read 2 books out of the Bible. And got to chapter 25 of the book of Leviticus. And it's a pretty long chapter for the Bible. Some of the chapters are only like 1 column long, like half a page. But some are like a page and a half. And a page and a half reading from the Old Testament is a fair amount of reading. But anyway, you guys are new here. Well, thank you, Rebecca. Randy said Jonah is your favorite book. I'm just going cover to cover, Randy. A lot of people suggested I skip ahead and skip the Old Testament. And believe me, there's several pages that I wanted to skip the Old Testament. Painful reading, I thought. But I want to complete the journey cover to cover, if you will. And I'm right at about a page 100, so I'm about 10% of the way there. And it's taken me, just under 2 months, like 7 weeks to get through 100 pages. Again, every night I read about a page and a half, which is 2 chapters. And I'll tell you, if that doesn't sound like much to probably most of you, but if you have read the Old Testament, it's fairly challenging reading. And I think 2 pages is a good amount, or 2 chapters, excuse me, is a good amount to take on a daily basis. Yeah. The genealogy can be tedious. The genealogy, plus just I mean, I think it was written as much as kind of a, again, I don't know. I guess I don't want to make any judgments on why it was written, but yeah, the genealogy, just the rules, the repetition on a lot of words and a lot of sentences can make it challenging. Hello, Mithra. How are you? How are you, Mithra? Are kids allowed on my channel? Well, I mean, I keep it pretty G-rated. But I talk about all sorts of things that probably would be boring to kids. Kids should be out playing anyway. Go play some football or flashlight tag or be getting ready for school. But if you want to stay on, you can. We try not to discriminate. Somebody was on my page, or excuse me, on my channel yesterday saying we should have forced retirement at 55. I still don't even understand what the point of that is, why. Especially as somebody that's 57, that hopes, feels, believes he has a lot to contribute to this world. I'm wondering why you would shut that workforce down at 55, what the benefit would be. But anyway, it is Thursday morning. Usually I come at this with a lot more energy than I'm doing today. But honestly, I'm feeling fuzzy, and I worked late, and I'm up early to work again this morning. And I don't know. I'm all scared. It'll be fine. Everything will work out just as it's supposed to. But I'm a little scared going to a new building today and doing a job I've only done 2 days. And so I don't even know what I'm doing or where I'm doing it or who's going to be there or how it's going to go. But again, things happen as they're supposed to. And I'm going to go in and do the best job I can. When did I start going to church? I started going to church right around the beginning of my show. I think I maybe was dating a woman 6 or 7 years ago that would go to church occasionally. I'd pop in with her, and we broke up, and I was scared, lonely, anxious. So I started going to church thinking, what the heck, it can't hurt. And there was just a lot of times they put words or paragraphs up on the Bible, and they talk about giving your fear to God. And I'll tell you what, as me converting or becoming faithful is just how so many passages out of the Bible seem to be about relieving anxiety and fear and worry and giving your issues, challenges, hurdles to God and believing that things are working out just as they're supposed to. And that belief or that faith, if you will, has brought me so much peace. I had somebody at work yesterday saying how great my attitude is. And somehow, some way, and I repeat this fairly often, about a year and a half ago I was at church and they said having faith allows you to walk in joy despite your circumstances. And I think I'm getting there where not every moment am I just joyous, but most moments I'm pretty darn joyous, even right now. Again, got off work 8 hours ago, and I'm going in an hour again to a different job. I have a pretty good attitude. I know I'm going to have a great attitude at work, and do my best, and just trust that my best is going to be good enough, and feel thankful that I have a job and I can make a difference and meet new people. And hopefully my job will be thankful that they have somebody with a good attitude there as well. So, yeah, it's Thursday morning. Aren't I feeling burnt out? I am a little bit. I had one day off in the last 7, and I worked the next 3, and the day off was only because I wasn't supposed to have the day off, but I needed to take care of something that was also a stressor. So I'm feeling a little bit burnt out, but honestly, instead of focusing on the burnt out, I'm thankful that I have the opportunity to work, hopefully make a difference and make some money that I need. Because again, I'm twice divorced and have a lot of financial responsibilities. And if we focus on being burnt out or tired or whatever other negative feelings or thoughts we could have, our day's going to go a lot worse. But if I get in the shower and get ready for work this morning, focusing on gratitude and being thankful that I get to go make a difference and earn some money and experience something new, I'm telling you, you just start feeling so much better. Believe me, it's easy. It's a tug of war, if you will, in my mind all the time about gratitude and anxiety or fear. And I think that's how I came to faith. Because I needed to. So anyway, somebody says, God bless me. I am blessed. Thank you. And thank you, Angel. And thank you all for watching today. Again, it was kind of a quiet show, but some are going to be. If you're new to my page, please subscribe. We're going to pass through 10,000 subscribers in the next month. And not that that means anything, because as soon as I hit 10,000, the next it'll be 10,001, and then 10,100, and 11,000, and 12,000. So it's not, I put this focus on hitting 10,000 subscribers, acting like when I get there, something big's going to change. But it does seem like a big number, so I'm looking forward to it. So if you are new to my page, please subscribe. I go live every day. I talk for usually about an hour. Today we're cutting it a little short because I have other stuff I need to take care of and get ready for work. But again, it's Thursday morning. I want to thank you so much for joining me today, sharing a cup of coffee, sharing a little bit of your morning. I hope your week is going well. You are feeling good. You are loving yourself. You are forgiving yourself. And as always, I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.